This past week has been filled with, well, not news, but newsy bits about Harry and Meghan Sussex. Harry is sunglass shopping for his wife and giving out hugs in Japan, playing polo and claiming that his whole life is about charity. Always was and always will be. This claim strikes some of us as terribly hollow. This claim of Harry's about how charitable he is, because certainly he treated his supposedly beloved grandmother enormously uncharitably in her final days. Meghan, on the other hand, stuck stateside on childcare detail, makes a point of letting us know that she's busy too, going to the Barbie movie and attending a Taylor Swift concert, for which we have to take her word. Though there are any number of photos of other famous people at this concert, there is not one image of Meghan in attendance. Also, she's been on a pap walk. This one on a blustery 76-degree day wearing a wool coat, like you do, and wearing what has been identified in the press as a biosignal processing disc, a calming device that, quote, activates the parasympathetic nervous system, unquote, so that its user can have a, again, quote, rapid return to a functional state, motor skills, attention, and full cognition with no lingering effects or mental lethargy, unquote. The disc is, in essence, a device to relieve stress. In other words, Meghan is stressed. Let that sink in. Meghan is stressed. Maybe, just maybe, if Meghan weren't seemingly devoting her whole life to creating drama around her relatives, to fomenting stress on both sides of the family, maybe she herself wouldn't feel so stressed. And maybe, just maybe, if these two, Harry and Meghan, had had it within them to focus from the get-go on their ambitions rather than their grievances, neither of them would be in a position to feel stressed, or to have to tell us what their life is about. They would have been showing us. They would have been joyously engaged in adult lives, work they love, their charities, and their children, rather than in the deeply depressing display of two chronologically grown-up people lashing out like aggrieved teenagers they've been acting out over the last several years. At least from the outside, their lives certainly appear stressful, sad and chaotic, always reinventing themselves with another relaunch. Every one of these relaunches is another sign these two don't know who they are, or who they want to be, or who they think they have to sell themselves to us as. I wonder that part of their problem in defining themselves to us may be that they don't really know who to be with each other either. Recently I came across a site called One Love, linked below, and thank Carolyn Hacks, columnist for the Washington Post, which outlines the 10 signs of unhealthy relationships. Of the 10 signs of an unhealthy relationship that the site outlines, signs that from the outside at least are readily apparent, there are 6 bright red flags in Meghan and Harry's relationship. First, intensity. The feelings expressed are extreme and or the pace of the relationship is rushed. Meghan and Harry present themselves as if their love story is the greatest ever lived. They are salt and pepper, the intertwined roots of 2 palm trees, Abelard and fucking Heloise. And even Harry's brother tried to tell him that he and Meghan were moving too fast, slow down, and get to know each other. 2. Possessiveness, which is often excused as having really strong feelings for someone. But anyone who has seen the photos of Meghan clinging and clawing at Harry, even in situations where that is completely inappropriate, like his grandmother's funeral, knows that she is broadcasting that Harry is her possession, hers to direct and control. 3. Manipulation. This is when someone tries to control your decisions, actions, or emotions. Harry wrote in his book, Mwah, that before they were married, he took Meghan to visit his mother's grave, and there Meghan got down on her knees and pressed her palms against the stone and asked Diana for clarity and guidance, like you do. One is left to imagine the horseshit Meghan fed Harry about what Diana told her. 4. Isolation. This is when someone keeps you away from family and friends. Little more needs to be said on this subject. Meghan has efficiently isolated Harry from friends and family in their Olive Garden mansion in Southern California, lest any of his old friends or his beloved family influence him. 5. Sabotage, when someone purposely ruins your reputation, achievements, or success. I'm not sure this one was purposeful, because I'm not sure Meghan is smart enough to have thought so far ahead, but she has surely stepped in to destroy the affection, sympathy, and general goodwill Harry enjoyed before she was part of the picture. 6. Deflecting responsibility. This is when someone repeatedly makes excuses for their unhealthy behavior. This is a hallmark of Meghan's M.O. She is never responsible for anything. From COVID getting in the way of content production to the claim that Princess Catherine made Meghan cry, there is always a bug in Meghan's ointment that prevents her from fully realizing her great potential. There are other signs the site lists that are red flags for unhealthy relationships: betrayal, belittling, guilting, volatility, and these other signs may well be part of the relationship between the former royals that we can't see or can't see yet. But there are 6 out of the 10 signs that we the public can see, oh so very clearly. And 6 out of 10, well, that ain't bad. Or, in this case, that ain't good. If you like what we're doing at The Authentic, give this video a like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you'll be notified when a new video goes live. And think about leaving a comment too. What do you think? Thank you for watching.